Welcome to Slow Draft Someday here on Drafting Out Loud, and the clock is ticking. 3 minutes left on this one. We had a bunch of players queued up to look at as potential players to draft. And as I'm looking about this one and reflecting on the video that I just released about four fallers at Sharpser on, I think this is one of those situations where I could maybe have used that logic to grab Harold Fannin if he was available. Now, he's not available. It looks like he got taken before this pick, but there's other players here that are interesting as well. You can see that I have Michael Pittman, Xavier Worthy, Josh Downs, Jordan Love, Travis Kelce queued up here. And I think the one I would usually do probably in the past would just take Xavier Worthy. Looks like he's rising up just a tad, not one of the risers, but he's rising up just a tad because I saw he was a 110 before, now he's 109. Um, but I think taking Michael Pittman here, who also is on the risers list. If we go look here, we got actually Josh Downs on the risers list here and Michael Pittman on the risers list. 96.4 and 98.6. Let's see here. So I think I'm going to go and take, not take the quarterback like I might in a lot of cases here. I'm instead going to take Michael Pittman Jr. and pair him up with Carnell Tate, try to get the potential, week 17 Tennessee Pittsburgh matchup, open up another QB to go along. And then when it gets to the next pick, I'll have some options. Maybe Worthy makes it back to me. Maybe Downs does to get another wide receiver rising up the boards because I do need wide receivers. I only got two. Or if those players don't make it to me, maybe I just stack up Jordan Love with Tucker Kraft and Josh Jacobs, or I take Travis Kelce as my second tight end on the team to stack up Patrick Mahomes. So lots of options for my next pick. But we're going to go and grab a wide receiver because we are very wide receiver needy here. And Pittman's the best value. I bet you Downs eventually gets flipped by Pittman just because people get more excited about Downs. But I don't know. I think Pittman's in a good place. So we're going to take Pittman here. And it makes sense on this team anyways. If they get flipped and I don't have this like bring back thing going on, I'll probably take Downs in the future. But I think this one here, Pittman makes the most sense for the team. Interesting. Both Tennessee and Pittsburgh have week 9 buys. Okay. Didn't realize that until now. Let's see what else we got here on DraftKings. We have a second one here. We got a couple players queued up on this one. And we got a couple people queued up on this, and they both made it. Marvin Harrison and Jaden Daniels. I keep on taking Jaden Daniels whenever he makes it this far. Do I have a reason to take Jaden Daniels on this one? Oh, I got Terry McLaurin on this one. So even better reason to take Jaden Daniels on this one. Always nice when he falls. It'd be sweet if I could get a falling Patrick Mahomes too, like in a couple rounds here. But we're going to take Terry McLaurin here. Harrison would be kind of a stack with McBride. But we're definitely going to take Jaden Daniels here. I like Daniels more than Harrison to begin with. And I just keep on taking. I don't know how much Daniels I'm going to have with Gibbs, but whenever he gets here, I think I take him every single time, basically. So let's go take Daniels again. This time again, as nice as the stack. They took Jordan Tyson at pick 70, which I think is where his ADP is actually at right there. Not bad, I guess. But I like Jaden Daniels. Okay, I think we got one more DraftKings draft to do. Take a look. Okay. We have we have DK. Okay, DK Metcalf and Makai Lemon stacked up here. Okay, look at this. We got another Pittsburgh, Tennessee. So, okay, I know what was going on in this one. we got, who did we get in the last round? Was it Evans in the fifth? No. Okay, we got Evans in the fifth round. In the sixth round, we'll just go to the draft board here. In the sixth round, we pulled up Pollard all the way to 67. The reason we did that was because we could have like taken Joe Burrow with Chase Brown if we wanted to, but we decided to go weird on this one, and we took Josh Allen at pick 30, a little bit of a slide on DraftKings, just trying to get a little bit of exposure. I know that's against the grain for some people. Um, Whatever, makes sense why it is against the grain. But we went Josh Allen here, and then Garrett Wilson fell all the way to 43, so we took him instead of DJ Moore. And then Mike Evans fell to 54, and I can't stop clicking Mike Evans when he falls this far. And he was also a stack with Christian McCaffrey. And because of that, I think we want to have the 49ers quarterback because we have their two best pass catchers. So Brock Purdy is definitely in play here. And I was thinking most likely pick 91, but we're going to see how this works out. So with all that, why did I have DK Metcalf and Lemon queued up? Well, I kind of expected DK Metcalf to get picked, but DK Metcalf would be a nice faller for picks. And I only have two other wide receivers. So I have two wide receivers here queued up. But I don't draft a lot of Evans. Evans would be a stack, not a stack, but a bring back with Pollard. Why did I have Lemon? I had Lemon because he'd be a bring back with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting a lot of Lemon on DraftKings already, and I don't need to kind of pull him up even more if I don't have to. And because of that, that's why I think I'll probably just take DK Metcalf here. There's a chance that Mekhi Lemon falls all the way to the next round. And if he falls to the next round, that's going to be a tough decision because I also, like I was saying, want, where is he? Brock Purdy right here as well. But sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit. So I'll probably take DK Metcalf right now. And then in the next round, if Mekhi Lemon makes it, I'll take him. If Mekhi Lemon doesn't make it, I'll probably take Brock Purdy and then figure out the round after that. I can't think of anyone else that I'll be like, oh, I need to take this other player instead of Brock Purdy, unless there's some kind of like crazy fall or something like that. But really, what's the crazy faller that where you're like, oh, I need to take that guy over Brock Purdy? I don't think there is one for the most part. So I might, or I don't know. Again, I like Michael Pittman, but do we need both the Pittsburgh pass catchers? Do we think they're going to be that crazy of a team? I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to check out one thing over in my end really quick. Just see if I've gotten any of this DK Metcalf fall here. No, it looks like not with this build at least. Okay, so we're going to go DK Metcalf here, get a little bit of the fall, and figure out the next pick from there. Because we might be able to get all three of these players. That'd be very fun if we could make it happen. Okay, we have some underdog drafts to look at now too. This one, oh wow. This is the best scenario possible, and I thought it was potential. I saw this guy take Quentin Johnson at pick 69. There's that rise we're talking about. Thank you. Take it. I don't want to even be tempted to take him. But that's crazy. This is what's gonna make him rise even faster. I don't know if he's gonna just take Herbert at 76, but you got to think he might do that. But this guy had Chase and McLaurin. If I'm him, I'd probably take Jaden Daniels first, knowing that there's less play. Like Burrow, all Burrow's stacking options are gone. So if I want both of them, I probably take McLaurin first and Burrow second. Maybe he didn't want both of them though, so who knows? That's getting two quarterbacks this early, isn't always the most ideal thing. And this guy here had Devonta Smith, so I was hoping he would take Hurts to go with Smith as opposed to Terry McLaurin or Tyler Warren. And so we're going to end up with both of these players on our team. Let's go take a look at our Leverage Lab. We're going to go to our Combo Catalyst tool and just for fun, see if we've done this before with the drafts that we've had so far. We're gonna go to Gibbs, who's usually like the 101. I've got him at the 102 or 103 at times. Now it's almost 101 or 102 only. And you can see these are the most common players that we've drafted them with. So really happy that we're not tempted to go Mekhi Lemon, Jalen Hurts, because we've already done that a whole ton. And we've even got the Colston Loveland fall a number of times as well. But really, we want to see here, do we have any Warren? No Tyler Warren with him. And Jaden Daniels? No Jaden Daniels either with him. We got a Jalen Waddle, but a no Jaden Daniels. So we're going to get two players falling past ADP that fit our team, that make sure that we don't overdraft these darn Eagles. This could not work out any better for us here. So yeah, let's just do it. I mean, did we do that another on DraftKings as well? We got Jane Daniels with we had Terry McLaurin on that one though, but we got Jane Daniels, and then we're gonna hope that Patrick Mahomes makes his way back. So we're trying to build a similar team on both sites. On this one here, we did do we did pull up Roma Dunze right here, hoping that maybe Caleb Williams would fall to us for that Chicago Detroit thing. But I mean, this is totally cool as well. So let's make it happen here. Falling Tyler Warren, which we haven't been able to do yet on DraftKings or on Underdog, and a falling Jaden Daniels to the turn. The 6-7 turn, haven't had that happen either. So we'll take both those players. And this guy will probably take Mekhi Lemon, most likely, right, to get like the double with Jalen Hurts. But he could also go running back because he's only got one running back. But it is a good running back. So who knows? Okay, what have we got next? No players queued up on this one. If we go based on ADP, Trevion Henderson is the best available. Someone that I'm not taking a whole lot on Underdog because his price is so much more expensive. He's like 57 or so on DraftKings. In fact, if we go back to our leverage lab here, let's go first see if we have any. Who's our pick? Our first pick in this one? Amon-Ra. Let's go see if we have any Amon-Ra Trevion Henderson first off. I don't think we do. Okay. We have a good amount of Amon-Ra, 16.2%. I don't know how I feel about the Chris Bell, unless it's hopefully late round Chris Bell. It looks like it wasn't late round. Oh no, he's falling so far that he's like almost past late round now. So a little bit of ADP loss there on Chris Bell. Oh well. You can see he's not one of our top selections with Amon-Ra. Let's just see if he is a selection. We got what's Trevion, TER. Is it TER, right? Yeah, sorry, TRE. Oops. Yeah, TRE. Yep. No Trevion Henderson with him. And like I was saying, he's actually, I think, a value on DraftKings. I thought he'd just be at the top. He's not at the very top. Where is he? There he is. So yeah, 57.4 on DraftKings, 51.3. And so we're getting him essentially at the DraftKings price here at 57. And he's a better value on DraftKings just because he is a pass catcher. But I think this is the time to grab him now. And maybe Christian Watson falls to us in the next round. Probably not. But maybe he does. If he doesn't, oh well. Looking at my team, I'd say that maybe we could go and take a Drake May in the next round, but we probably want a Joe Burrow first since we have T. Higgins and Chase Brown. The only thing that would stop us from doing that is if Jamar Chase team does not have a QB. So we're going to go take Trevion Henderson here just because he's an ADP faller. I haven't seen him fall this far to any of my Amon-Ra teams. And we'll figure out the rest after that. He's set to have a prominent role or something like that. So we will see. Okay, last one, first round. Okay, this is probably I entered a sprint or two, so it's probably one of the sprints. The question here is, do we just take best available and CD Lamb? We were one away from getting a nice Christian McCaffrey fall, which we're not trying to be overweight on Christian McCaffrey, but it's nice when you get your Christian McCaffrey teams at a cheaper cost. We've mentioned we want to be kind of like equal weight on all these players. Let's go see where we are with CD Lamb. I think I don't know. Try to, well, let's not make any predictions. Let's just see. Okay, we're at 8.1%. Let's see where we're at with Justin Jefferson. We're at 13%, right? So I think we are probably just going to take the CD Lamb right here and figure out that next pick since we are not overweight CD Lamb. This is a sprint. Let's just think about it from a sprint perspective first. Dallas plays the New York Giants in week 17. That being said, it's a sprint, so it's more than just a week 17 thing. It's actually a last 3 weeks thing. You'd think the prices are kind of priced in here for these players to a certain extent at this point in time. But let's just see really quick. Dallas plays New York Giants, Jacksonville Jaguars, Los Angeles Rams. And they're in a dome in week 17, but I don't know about all the weeks. Um, we did a video much earlier where we looked at all the different teams. They were kind of in the middle. They weren't one of the better teams. They weren't one of the worst teams, so that's fine. Ashton Genty. I think we're behind on Ashton Genty. Let's go take a look really quick. I don't know how much we've drafted of him yet. Oh, 8.1 as well. Okay. Las Vegas Raiders. They have a better playoff schedule. They got Arizona, Tennessee, and Denver Broncos. I mean, it's a little bit better. I wouldn't say it's a lot better. We're just going to go and we're just going to take CD Lamb, or you know what? Buffalo is Miami, Denver, Chicago, and this would be, let's just take a look for fun. James Cook, 2.7% James Cook. James Cook sometimes falls to the second round, though. So I think the question is, wrong one. The question is, do we go CeeDee Lamb or do we pull up like Ashton Genty or James Cook? I think we're just going to take CeeDee Lamb for now. And as what's his face falls some more often, Josh Allen, he goes 34. So he goes at the end of the round already on here. Where does he go? Does he go 34 on non-sprint? Okay, let's take a look. Josh Allen goes, okay, 34 on both now. Okay, there we go. Things between these two. I'd rather have James Cook in a sprint than I would in a regular season, just because I'm concerned about what he'll do in week 17. But in this, you get weeks 15 and 16 as well. And I'm not really as concerned about weeks 15 and 16. let's. Is there any reason that later on James Cook is going to get flipped by like Saquon Barkley or something like that? Probably not. Okay, let's do it. We're going to take James Cook here, and we might pair him up with Josh Allen as well if we can to get something going on with that. If we can't, we're in pick 10. Yeah, let's do it. It doesn't matter. James Cook, better reason to take him here than in the other ones, I think. Boom. Okay. Those are our drafts for the day. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.